If you've been posting content to TikTok and you're like, well, my content's performing, but why isn't it performing better than this, whatever this is? Maybe you're wondering if you're posting your content at the wrong time for it to perform well. Maybe you are and maybe you're not. So if you're like, well, does TikTok posting times matter? How can I post at the right time on TikTok, if there's a right time to do so? One that has to do with my ideal customer, no less, so that I'm more likely to be suggested out to them on the For You page, no less. If this sounds like it could be you, then, well, this video is for you. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Stacey Storino. Welcome back to my channel, the #1 place to learn about crafting content that converts content consumers into actual customers. I got 8 years of experience coaching thousands of students across the world under my belt, and today I'm going to answer this question: do TikTok posting times matter? But before we get started, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get the help that entrepreneurs like you need to succeed with content marketing that drives traffic to your business so that you can do more business. Now, the short answer? Yes, it does matter, but I'd do you a disservice if I didn't go a bit further. So the long answer? There are a lot of moving pieces as to when you should post on TikTok. So let's break those down. Off the bat, let me just acknowledge that technically, as of this snapshot of time while I'm filming this video, technically it's impossible to post like too much on TikTok too many times a day. I'm not saying you need to be posting every day all the time like a crazy person either, though. Especially if you're a busy adult, both personally and professionally, I'd never ask you to do something like post numerous times a day, especially right now when you don't need to do so. The average TikTok creator of any kind, entrepreneur or not, appears to be posting around 1 to 3 times a day. So keep that in mind. I'd have you, no matter how busy you are, post to TikTok around once a day at a minimum. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the platform, that might sound like a lot of pressure and stress, but it's not, because creating a video that lasts around a minute or less, which is what tends to perform best on the platform right now, well, that's obviously not some unrealistic thing to do. And the time it takes to add sounds, music, special effects, if any, and text overlays and closed captions, and the latter 2 items I highly recommend go into all of your videos right now, especially as an entrepreneur creating content. Well, again, once you've done these things for 1 or 2 videos, you're going to realize doing this sort of extra stuff is no big deal. But how to know the best time for you to be posting the content you create? There are 2 stages of you determining when is that best time to post, say, your only piece of TikTok content for the day, if you're only doing once a day. Stage 1, you're new to TikTok. When you're brand new to the TikTok platform, or you've only been posting daily for, say, less than 3 weeks to a month, you won't have much, if any, analytics to go off of to really make a well-informed decision. Before we go any further, please be sure as an entrepreneur that you don't stay in default account type mode, that you select business account so that you get all of the analytics that you'll need to succeed best on the platform. Currently, it's free for you to do so, but because the steps keep changing, just Google this search term: how to turn a personal account into a business account on TikTok. You'll be good to go once you've changed to the proper account type for what you're trying to accomplish on TikTok. Okay, once you've done that, post at least once a day to TikTok. Again, like I said, that's the minimum amount of consistency you'll need to really make the most of stage 2, which we'll get to in a minute. In the meantime, while you're otherwise new or relatively new to TikTok, how can you post at the best time? Well, if you're an entrepreneur, I'm going to presume 2 things. 1, you've done research for your industry, and 2, you've done research when it comes to your ideal customer avatar. And well, 3, now that I think of it, you've got a system in place to keep checking back in on your industry and your ideal customer to make sure that your information remains current. Now, presuming all of those things are true, you can make a really good educated guess as to when to post, because let's say you're posting content for busy working moms, showcasing your products and or services and how they can make those women's lives better for having purchased them. Well, are you gonna be publishing content during hours that in your time zone, they're likely actively at work, say if they tend to work in a traditional office type environment? Nope. Are you going to be publishing content when they're more likely to be on a lunch break? Maybe. Are you going to be publishing content when they're at home relaxing after dinner? Possibly. Are you going to be publishing content before they're likely to start their commute into the office, let's say? Possibly. You can start estimating based upon not just the demographic research you've done in connection with your niche or your ideal customer, but also the psychographic behavior they have, both on and offline, throughout the weekdays and weekends. Oh, so obviously, depending upon the facts and circumstances, you might post during different windows of time on the weekends as opposed to the week. Keep in mind, too, as we move on to stage 2. You've been on TikTok for a while. Okay, well, once you've been on for a few weeks, you'll have enough analytics to compare and contrast to one another week to week. So long before a month's up, you have even more platform-specific guidance to help you. And of course, at that point, if you're only posting once a day, you can have that single post perform better and better over time, guided by your analytics. Now, again, when it comes to checking your analytics on TikTok, this click-by-click stuff can change on the dime. So simply Google how to check analytics on TikTok, and you'll be good to go. If you have a business account, you'll have a lot of great data that can show you when your audience is most active on the platform, and voila, you're off to the races. This isn't a one-and-done sort of thing either. You need to keep checking your data daily to weekly at the latest, so that you keep in step with where members of your niche are. Remember, TikTok is going to suggest stuff out to users in your own time zone first and foremost. So there really is going to be a best time for you to post, given everything else I've just said in this video. Your analytics can show you a whole bunch more information. I can cover that in other videos on my channel, so make sure you subscribe. But once you've been on TikTok for not too terribly long, consistently creating content your niche is sure to love, starring your products and or services a lot of the time, of course, well, your analytics will become increasingly helpful to you, so that the 1, 2, 3 TikToks a day tops you tend to make right now are more likely than not going to deliver the conversions you need for your business to continue to succeed. So now I want to hear from you. When did you start marketing on TikTok, or are you going to start marketing on TikTok now before it's too late for great growth on that platform? Well, go ahead, comment below. I do read your comments, and I want to cheer you on too. And if you want more help in terms of distinguishing yourself from the crowd and increasing your trustworthiness in the eyes of your niche, I actually have a freebie for you to pick up called 10 Reasons Why You're Viewed as a Fake Guru and How to Gain Credibility and Customers Instead. And you can pick it up at don'tbeafakeguru.com. The link for you to score that freebie guide is in the show notes or the description down below. There you have it. You now have my answer to the question of, do TikTok posting times matter? Need more help? Be sure to check out these 2 awesome videos too, because they'll teach you great content marketing strategies too.